What's up, MMA fans? Welcome back to MMA Action Hub. Dan Hooker withdraws from UFC 313 due to hand injury. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe. Now let's begin. Dan Hooker has officially withdrawn from his scheduled co-main event, bout against Dustin Gathje at UFC 313 after sustaining a hand injury during a recent sparring session. Hooker revealed the injury on his daughter's YouTube channel, expressing his disappointment and explaining that he fractured his hand while throwing hooks during training. Despite his willingness to proceed with the fight, medical evaluations have deemed him unfit to compete. The UFC has yet to announce a replacement opponent for Gathje.
One of these hands don't look like the other.
One of the paws is not doing so well.
What has happened in training?
Just sparring last night, as I do, just letting some hooks go, just throwing some bombs down range, and just caught one of the boys on the top of the dome with my knuckle, and yeah. And then I didn't think too much of it, but they sent me off to get a CT scan. Had a little CT scan, and they told me that my hand is fractured. So yeah, as of now, like, I obviously still would fight. With like the medicals, they like squeeze it, like they squeeze your hands. I'll just say they're like,
ow!
Ah! So now we'll see how it all plays out.
I don't even know if you'll be able to fit the glove by the time you get over there.
Yeah, I'll be sitting out back and I'll be like, hey, because I can have one large glove and one. And 3XL, please. They'll be like, what? We'll see if we can kick this fight down the road, or yeah. We'll just wait and see, baby. It's just unfortunate that it was this close. Obviously, gutted for all the fans that I know that were excited for this fight. That's probably the main thing. I think just the Lords of War were not happy, and they took it away from you.
Former UFC middleweight champion Robert Whittaker has expressed his desire to return to the octagon in June, specifically aiming for a bout against Sean Strickland. Whittaker believes that a matchup with Strickland would be a compelling contest for fans and a significant step toward reclaiming the middleweight title. He has publicly called for this fight, emphasizing his readiness to compete.
I think Strickland makes a good argument to have, because I feel like we've both been in that top sort of pond for a while, circling each other. I feel like, for whatever reason, we haven't been matched up, but we've both been in proximity for a while. It's most likely the fight to make. I'm excited by that fight. Like, I look at his style and I find it curious. Like, I find it exciting to try and work out.
Right.
He's a tough dude.
What's the timeline looking like?
Yeah, so I've just been working on some things, working on some new skill sets, but I want to come back this year in June. That's when I want to put my hand up to fight, because it gives me a good amount of time to just continue doing what I'm doing, but also ease into a camp properly, and come in, my best self.
Bantamweight contender Merab Dvalishvili has released a skit on social media, playfully hinting at a potential rematch with Sean O'Malley. The video has garnered attention from fans, sparking discussions about a possible future bout between the two fighters. While no official fight has been announced, Dvalishvili's creative approach has certainly stirred interest within the MMA community. In light of Dan Hooker's withdrawal from UFC 313, former UFC champion and commentator Daniel Cormier reached out to Dustin Gathje to discuss his plans. According to Cormier, Gathje remains determined to compete at the event, stating, "Are you crazy? Of course I'm fighting." The UFC is currently seeking a suitable replacement opponent to keep Gathje on the card.
My first call in the morning, at 6 o'clock in the morning, I called JG because I want to know what's happening. Is there a preference? There are people that are already stepping up saying, I want the fight. The significance of being in there against Dustin Gathje. But moving forward, Dustin Gathje is still fighting. I called him this morning, and my immediate question was, do you have any plans to not fight this weekend? He goes, are you crazy? That's Dustin Gathje. He goes, are you crazy? Of course I'm fighting. I said, what's up, JG? What are you doing? He goes, I'm sleeping. It's 7:30 in the morning here. So I asked JG, who do you want? He goes, I don't care. I'll fight any of those guys. But for me, I want you versus Renato Moicano. I think that's a fun fight. I get it, Moicano just lost to Islam Makhachev in the way that he did. There's no knocking him for that. But JG's coming off of a loss too. He got beat by Max Holloway. Why not match these two up? We know that Money Moicano is always there to fight. We know that he's willing to stand and trade with the best of them. We know that he possesses submission ability. We know that he's going to bring the show. And we know that Moicano is willing.
In a recent interview, lightweight contender Dustin Porier did not mince words when discussing fellow fighter Micheal Chandler. Porier labeled Chandler as fake and accused him of being a cheater, expressing his frustration and asserting that he could elaborate extensively on his grievances. This candid commentary has reignited tensions between the two athletes, leading to speculation about a potential rematch.
You and Micheal Chandler.
Oh, that's real.
That's real.
Yeah. Why do I dislike him so much? It comes back to this. Long time ago, I was at a Bellator event. Comes in the back. I just wanted to come over and shake your hand. I respect you so much, man. Your career has been awesome. You've had so many great fights. You've come back from adversity. So nice to finally meet you and shake your hand. Fast forward a year, 2 years, whatever, he makes it to the UFC. Now he's talking trash on me. And then I saw him in Vegas. He was coming into an event at the T-Mobile Arena. And that's the first time I saw him since. So I said, you little bitch. I said, he walked in front of the security sergeant. I said, man, you a fake motherfucker. I said, I will beat your ass. And then they booked the fight.
Right.
He's fake, bro. And he might be a good person at home, but my personal experience, he's fake, man. But we do this knuckle shit, so I was even more mad. You know, I'm like, oh, let's fight then.
Definitely prove.
And he's a cheater. And then, dude, bro, I could go on for days. I get so amped up about this.
Let it out.
Let me
Let
tell
it
you
out.
what. I get pissed off. He does all kind of stuff, man. Blows the blood in my eyes after I break his nose. That's cool. I've done that before. But I admitted it after. And then Chandler, I brought it up. And he said he didn't do it. Like, just admit it, bro. You so fake. Then he stuck his fingers in my mouth.
Oh my God.
To lift my neck up for a rear naked choke, right? He's on my back. I'm trying to get up off the fence. He sticks his fingers inside my mouth, grips my mouth guard, pulls my head up to try to get his hand under my chin. Bro, I bite his fingers so hard. Let me tell you what. Hey, you heard it here first. Let me tell you what. If I didn't have a mouth guard on my top teeth, if my teeth could touch together,
You bit his fingers off?
oh, bro, he'll be walking and rocking like this forever. Hey, because I had a grip so good, I felt my bottom teeth go into his skin. I bet you he was cut. He knows what I'm talking about, you hoe.
Following the news of Dan Hooker's injury-induced withdrawal from UFC 313, lightweight contender Arman Tsarukyan offered a pointed remark. Tsarukyan suggested that karma doesn't miss, and implied that Hooker should focus on fighting rather than other distractions. This comment comes in the wake of previous criticisms exchanged between the two fighters, adding another layer to their ongoing rivalry. UFC lightweight champion Islam Makhachev recently shared an intriguing post on his Instagram story, stating, "Someone needs to be put out," accompanied by an image of a fire extinguisher. This cryptic message has led fans to speculate about his next potential opponent, with many interpreting it as a challenge directed toward Callout Gathje. However, no official fight announcement has been made. Former UFC flyweight champion Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson recently traveled to Bangkok, Thailand, to train with renowned Muay Thai champion Rodtang Jitmuangnon. The two elite fighters engaged in intense sparring sessions, blending their respective disciplines and showcasing their skills. This collaboration has been well received by fans, highlighting the mutual respect and camaraderie between the athletes.
We have a belt? No, you guys sweet. I'm not stupid. Oh,